Hi, I'm Vanelli with Photofocus, and we're going to talk about the 400mm f2.8 lens. I've started taking on more assignments for Inside Lacrosse magazine and for our hometown team, the Florida Launch down in Boca Raton, Florida. Now, I shot the first two games with my trusty 70-200mm f2.8 lens, a lens that I absolutely love. The only problem with a lens like that is 200mm isn't quite far enough for an action sport like lacrosse. So I wanted to do a little research and find which lens would be perfect. So I went to the go-to lens that all sports photographers use, and that's a 400mm 2.8 lens. The cost? A commitment of $12,000, which is pretty steep. Before I had to decide between the lens and a full year of tuition for my son's college, I called our friend Chase over at LensRentals. As luck would have it, the lens was available on her 2-day short notice. The cost? About $500, which includes shipping and insurance. The best part is if I really like the lens, we could apply the $500 towards the price of this used lens, which is about $7,000. While $7,000 seems like a lot of money, for a professional making his living with his gear, $7,000 is a small price to pay. Some of my favorite features of this lens is, first and foremost, its tack sharp, which produced incredible image quality. While I was shooting, I also noticed that it has very fast focusing, so I was able to track the players as they're running up and down the field. And with a sport like lacrosse, where everything is moving at a very fast pace, having a fast focus is essential. Another key feature of this lens, it has built-in vibration reduction. And the best part about it is in the back of it, you're able to turn that feature on or off. Now normally you'd leave it on in most situations. If you're using a tripod, once the click of a switch, it turns it off. In this case, we used a monopod while we were shooting, and I was able to keep it on, and it was helping keep the image stabilized, so all the images stayed in focus. And honestly, my favorite features about it, look at it. It's awesome. When I walked out onto the field, it commanded respect from all the other photographers and from a lot of the sports players. Normally I shoot about 20 yards away from the goal, so I'm able to capture shots on the goal and shots coming downfield. This lens with 400mm was a little bit too long, and I had to shoot from the end zone, and sometimes I caught myself shooting far back into like the well or the outside of the stadium. And I felt like I missed a lot of my shots because of that. The 400mm lens is definitely a specialty lens, and I think it was a little bit too much for my shooting style. For me personally, I like to use a telephoto zoom lens. So 300 I think would be a perfect choice, and if I could try to find one between the range of 100mm and 300mm, I think I'll get the action shots I'm looking for. You can do research all day long, but you're not going to know if a lens is right for you until you get it into your hands and you try it before you buy it. Until next time, I'm Vanelli with Photofocus.